I don't really believe in bucket list destinations. For a reference, I'll let you guys in on how much time I took off this year. A few destinations that I've already booked. How did you and Andrew meet? I don't know if I'm like his rebound or what, but I don't know where it is, but I gotta go there. I love it when I'm on Google Flights and I see that. Okay, what do I do? So I did not grow up traveling. I just want to say that. I want to travel to every single country in this world. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I will be doing a personal Q&A today in celebration of reaching 30,000 subscribers. Thanks to all of you and your love and your support. I have never really sat down and talked about myself before on this channel. So I'm gonna be answering some of your questions and let you guys in on who Julie really is. A lot of these are travel related and food related. And then I also have a couple of questions regarding Andrew, my boyfriend. So I'm gonna get right into it. Okay, what is your dream destination and bucket list destinations? I have so many destinations that I want to go to. I mean, eventually I want to travel the world. Sincerely, I want to go to every country I possibly can. The ones off the top of my head that I really want to go to in the very near future would be Oman, Georgia, the country of Georgia. I love wine and it's the birthplace of wine, so I want to go there. And plus, I've had a lot of really good Georgian food here in New York City, so I can't wait to have it like in the country that it's from. I would also love to go to Mongolia, Pakistan, or the Himalayas, particularly North India and Pakistan area, like Kashmir. I would love to go there. I've heard amazing things, and India in general is just one of those places I want to go to like all the time because there's so much to do and so much to see. And when I went to Mumbai, I felt like I got a little tiny sliver of just one part of the country. Yeah, I would say, I'm sure there are so many more, but those are the ones that I have off the top of my head. And honestly, like when it comes to destinations, I don't really believe in bucket list destinations. Like I don't particularly have a bucket list just because I feel like I'm gonna end up traveling there. Like when I want to go somewhere, I will make it happen. And so there's not like a destination that I necessarily dream about in the way that like it's gonna be unachievable. I feel like I will be able to go there. So it's more like a destination that I just haven't been to yet that I want to, rather than a dream destination is how I think of these places. Where is somewhere that you want to travel in 2026? Well, I will let you guys know about a few destinations that I've already booked. I will be going to Portugal and Malta in January. When I went to Lisbon a couple years ago, I freaking fell in love, and Portugal in general is just like so beautiful. It's one of my favorite European countries, and Andrew did not go with me during that trip. I went by myself, so I really want him to go. So we're gonna have like a few days there in Lisbon, and then I plan to go to Malta by myself. It's a country that no one really talks about, and in January it is gonna be really nice. Temperature wise, it's gonna be very mild. It's still gonna be decently sunny. Water there's beautiful. It's a really unique mix of different cultures like North African, Mediterranean, European, so it's really interesting. And then in February, I also have a trip to St. Lucia. Yes, I really have been wanting to go to the Caribbean by myself, kind of have like a little Caribbean holiday on my own, and just relax and soak in like the island vibes by myself. And then another trip that I have not like actually booked yet, but I know what's gonna happen, is gonna be in Peru with my girlfriends. And then eventually sometime next year, I really want to go to the Middle East as well. I really haven't been. I don't know if Turkey kind of counts as it, but I've been to Turkey, but other than that, so many places I want to go to. Another question I got is, how do you get internet data when you're traveling abroad? So I use an eSIM called Airline. I have been using them for so many years now, and I use them on every single one of my trips abroad. I actually have free international data through my phone carrier, but I still pay for Airline because it's just so easy to install, so easy to use, and just reliable almost anywhere in the world. Airline gives you data in over 200 countries and regions, and what I love about it the most is that it's created to save you time and money. So all you have to do is purchase the eSIM on your phone and activate it when you land. The app itself is free to download, and if you use my code WU3, you'll get $3 off your first eSIM purchase. One thing I personally love about Airlo is that it just comes with so many options for the data packages. All you have to do is find the country that you'll be traveling to and then find the package that'll suit your trip the best. The options are really flexible because you have standard packages if you only want data for a certain amount of days, or if you know you're really going to be using a lot of data on your trip, then you can purchase an unlimited package and use all the data that your heart desires. If you need broader coverage, like say if you'll be backpacking around Southeast Asia, you can even purchase data that can be accessed all throughout Asia. That way, you don't have to worry about buying a new eSIM every time you enter a new country. So yes, I am in love with Airlo. It is my favorite way to access data when I'm traveling. And again, it's free to download, so use my code WU3 to get $3 off your first eSIM purchase. This is a question that I get really often, and it's how do you balance time off work and traveling to places that take longer to get to? So I would say when it comes to taking time off, thankfully it's really never an issue for me as to when and how much, because my company offers an open PTO plan, which doesn't necessarily mean I can take like half of the year off. Like for sure I would be pushing it by doing that, but I do take a good amount of time off while still being able to do your job. And when I have like this open PTO, it means that it's really up to my manager's discretion. As long as I'm doing my job, as long as my manager is like really chill, which thankfully she is, she lets me take off time. For a reference, I'll let you guys in on how much time I took off this year to travel, and it was close to 7 weeks, which I know is a lot. It includes time off with my family, which I took almost 2 weeks off for that, and I don't vlog time with my family, but other than that, it was around like 5 weeks that I took off to travel. And I still got my job done at work, so I'm really thankful that my job, the nature of my job is pretty chill, and like my company perks. The other thing that I really try to do is I try to plan my trips around like holidays that I already have off from work. I'll try to plan like a 4-day trip or a 5-day trip over that holiday so I don't have to take an extra day off. In terms of traveling to places that take longer to get to, like Asia, for example, I love red-eye flights. Like if I can take one, I will, even if I have to pay a little bit more, because one, I still get to work that day, so I don't have to take time off because I don't want to waste a day, right? Like I don't want to take too much time off work, so I still work, and then if my flight's at 11 p.m., I can then sleep on the plane, and then that kind of helps time go by faster. By the time I get to the destination, when I wake up, I'm already like there, I'm ready to explore. And so I try to do that, and then I also avoid layovers as much as possible. Of course, there are going to be destinations where you need layovers to get to, but if I can avoid it, even if that means spending a little bit more money, I try to do that just to save on time. I will say that I have gotten a little bit of burnout, and I've gotten really exhausted before from traveling so much to so many destinations around the world with different time zones and having to deal with jet lag and all of that while working my 9 to 5. But I love traveling. I love that you get to see so much of the world with so little time. Sometimes it's like, for me, it's like a challenge now where it's just, it feels really fun and exhilarating that like just in 3 days of time, you can see so much of the world. And I get tired, but more in the sense that like from like focusing on vlogging sometimes, but when I'm actually there as a traveler, like I'm more excited than anything to be out and exploring. I don't get tired in the sense that I like want to go back to the hotel and sleep or anything like that. But yeah, it's so worth it. And of course I travel to make content for this channel too, which is why I am always out and about, but I genuinely love it. Do you use any airline programs or credit card portals for travel? So in terms of airline credit cards, I do not, and I do not plan to. I know it works for some people, like if you know you use a certain airline a lot, very frequently, but for me, I travel internationally to so many different countries, and I always fly different airline carriers. Like I'm not specific to one. So I just don't find the need to. And the only credit card I use for honestly everything, like everything in my life, but it's very travel focused, is the Capital One Venture X. And I love that card so much. I love the priority pass lounges that I get access to. It reimburses you for TSA and global entry. And then if you book through the Capital One travel portal, you get 10 times points on hotels, 5 times points on flights. It's just a really good credit card, and I use that for everything. How old are you and what do you do? Ugh, am I gonna expose how old I am? I'm a 93 baby, guys, so I am 32. I can literally feel like myself aging day by day. It's horrible. And like, I feel like my face is sagging. I'm getting like white hair. Like, I'm actually getting white hair pop up. It's nuts. Okay, what do I do? So I work in customer success for a tech company, and I will say, like, customer success, it's very like client facing, obviously, and what your job is to do is to demo, onboard, help with account management. This sounds so corporate-y right now. Basically, it's kind of like customer service, but on a more personalized level, and you actually have accounts that you manage, like certain clients where you make sure that they're getting the best service whenever they need help with something, like you're there to help them, right? I would say the nature of my job has changed a lot though, because I have survived 3 major rounds of layoffs at this point. And after the layoffs, like, the nature of my job has just been very like up in the air. I think I do less now. I have less responsibilities than I did before the layoffs, for sure. It's a good and bad feeling. It's a good feeling knowing that I can really chill during my job, but you know, I don't know if I'm gonna get laid off again, but 'tis corporate life. But yeah, that is what I do for work. Hello, fellow Astorian. Favorite restaurant in our area? Hello, fellow Astorian. Hello, neighbor. Yes, I live here in Astoria, Queens. I mean, we all know, like, we have the best food, right? Like, we all know, like, Queens has the best food, but like particularly Astoria, Jackson Heights, we got Flushing, we got Corona, we got Woodside. Yeah, it's amazing. We have amazing food here in Queens. In Astoria specifically, I love this place called Max's. I think the full name is like Max's Bratwurst, but oh, I love Max's. It's a German beer garden that is known for like really good beer, but also the food is so good, and like the schnitzel is really good. And I always bring my dog because they have a lot of seating and it's very dog friendly. I love pie boat noodle. I also love this place called Pollos a Brasa Amarillo. It's a Colombian restaurant that is known for their rotisserie chicken, but they also have amazing like steak plates. Comes with beans, avocado, arepa. It's just so good. And then plantains, salad. They also have happy hour. Yeah, it's comforting. It's comfort food. And then I love our Greek food. We have really good Greek food here because of a huge Greek population. I love Taverna Kyklades. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but it's a white tablecloth restaurant. It's very popular. I feel like it's quite like classic, legendary kind of, and like the waiters are all dressed up. It's like fancy, but doesn't have like a stuffy feel. And I just love everything about that restaurant. Like the way their seafoods are big portions, they're fresh. They've got complimentary olive bread, and then they also give you a complimentary dessert at the end. It's just Greek hospitality to its finest, and I feel like it really reflects that. Speaking of Greek, I also love King Souvlaki. It's a food truck. Andrew and I get that a lot sometimes. It's like a quick, like, souvlaki with rice and salad, Greek salad. It's like, it makes for a perfect lunch. And then for coffee, I want to let you guys know I love this coffee shop called Balanchero here in Astoria. It is so good. It's just like a little takeout window, but the coffee is always like on point, and the service is amazing. We love it so much. I love it so much. Do you unpack right after your trips? Nope. I sure don't. Unless it's a really short trip where like I'm somewhere for like 1 or 2 nights, and I do unpack right afterwards. But no, because I'm busy and I'm tired, and I'm okay with leaving luggage on the floor and doing it the next day or even 2 days later, honestly. I know there are some people that are like, they can't do that. Like they feel icky and they can't live their lives. I'm not one of them. I will leave it there for like a day or 2 and then unpack it. Yeah. Favorite cuisine? I love Korean food. That might be my #1. I just love Korean food. I love everything about it. I love kimchi, the banchan, the freshness, the fermentation of all of their foods. The stews are so good. Yeah, I love everything about the generosity that reflects in their food, from the banchan, the refill. Like, that's insane. Like, whenever you eat Korean food, you're getting so much value, and I feel like they could be charging so much more for the work that goes into everything, the thought, the love, the like, their foods are so gut healthy too. I feel like they could be charging so much more, but I feel like just that generosity reflects in their food, and I love that. I also love Thai food for this sour, punchy, pungent, spicy, herb forward flavors, spice forward as well with their curries. Love Thai food. I love Chinese food, of course, specifically Sichuan food, because I love that tingly mala feeling. I feel like it gives me a rush every time I eat it, and it goes so well with rice a lot of the times. I love rice. And then I love Mexican food. I'm from California, grew up eating Mexican food. If it wasn't Asian food, then it was Mexican food, so it hits hard for me. Love Mexican food. What made you want to start YouTube, and what about travel in general? How much time do we have? What made you want to start YouTube? So I just started out vlogging. I remember my first couple of vlogs was me going to Spain with the girlfriends that I travel with now still. Every year we do something together. It was really just a way for me to document my life. I have always needed a creative outlet, even though I've been working like corporate jobs and bank jobs. Right after I graduated from college, I started working like big girl jobs basically. And I just always knew that I had a creative side to me. So I made YouTube videos just for the sake of keeping memories in like a visual form. So it'd be fun to edit and watch. And I love challenging myself with learning new things. So video editing was something that I started getting better and better at. And so yeah, it really started out as that. And then once I started realizing that, oh, I could make like 50 bucks, 100 bucks. I started making $50 a month from it. And just seeing like content creation grow, and realizing that there's like a lot of people like me that work a 9-to-5 job, but they want to travel more, they just don't know how, or they're scared, or even girls that want to solo travel but don't know how. I realized that like my content was really reaching these people and inspiring them, and that made me feel really good. So I just continued putting more effort into my travel videos, learning how to edit better, using higher quality equipment like my cameras and stuff. And then, you know, me getting a little bit more revenue from that just kind of made me realize, oh, this might be something I want to do as a job in the future. And it still is one of my goals to pursue this full time one day. Yeah, that's kind of how I started. And then what made me want to start travel in general, I did not grow up traveling. I just want to say that. My parents did not really have much money. I did not grow up with money, so I took my first domestic flight when I was 21 because my parents were not going to be paying for flights for a family of 4 when I was little, unless it was to go to Taiwan. That's the only time I did it, and that was to see family and my grandma who was sick, like really sick. So that was the only time we spent money on flights. Other times we would just go on road trips to like national parks, or I don't know, whatever was free, like state parks and stuff. I think it was really when I studied abroad in Shanghai, that was like the most magical experience for me, like going to another country outside of Taiwan and like meeting new people. And then I solo traveled within China too sometimes, and so that made me realize, oh, I can do a lot by myself and I don't have to wait for anybody to travel. And then shortly after college, I met my current boyfriend Andrew. We went on a couple of trips together, and we just fell in love with traveling together. Really, when you're in your early 20s, like going on these adventures with someone new that you're dating is like so much fun. And I think he and I are both on very much like the same level in terms of budget and how we like to travel. Like, we travel really well together. We think very alike in a lot of ways. So just kind of blossomed from there, and now I'm in love with traveling. Is there somewhere you've traveled to that you'd go back to every year? Taiwan, off the top of my head. It's where my parents are from. I love Taiwan. I want to go there every year. And then I would love, okay, this is like in an ideal world though, right? Because, okay, I'm just gonna assume that. I would love to go to South Korea a lot because I watch a lot of K-dramas at home, and I'm just always like, I love the food scenes in the K-dramas. Like, they make me want to go to Korea, like just teleport over there and eat something soothing and hearty and comforting. And I'm just like, I just know like food hits there, obviously. So Korea for food. I love Mexico City a lot for so many things. The food, the coffee shops, the art, even just walking around. I love Mexico City. And then I love Italy. I want to go there every year. The food, the people, the weather, the different landscapes. And then I recently just got back from Puerto Rico. I would love to go to Puerto Rico every year, and I actually think it's very feasible, especially if you live in New York City. It's a 3.5 hour flight away. It's very feasible. There's so much to do on the island, but sometimes just to do nothing as well. Like, Puerto Rico is so beautiful with so many beaches. They have rainforests. They have amazing food, so much greenery. It's just really lush, and I feel like I can escape there every year and be super happy. Okay, and then last destination, I would love to go back to India every year. Wow, like, I feel like ever since my first trip to India, going to Mumbai, I am hooked. I love it there, and I mean, India's huge, so much to see. You can be in one part of the country and not feel like you're in India at all. So those are the destinations I would love to go back to every year if I could. How do you find the restaurants you eat at when you travel? Also, my sister and I love your videos. Thank you. I would say Andrew loves to show me stuff on social media. I do not have a TikTok. I don't really go on social media too often, although I know I need to kind of build this content creation thing I'm trying to do. I know I need to, but I really just like, I can't be bothered sometimes. So he will show me things and I'll be like, okay, pin it, let's go. I also watch YouTube, and you know, the algorithm will feed you more and more food videos the more you watch them. So I get that. I like have things coming to me from like Bon Appetit, New York Times. And then honestly, a lot of it is just like I like to go by like neighborhood. That's what I love about New York City, is that each neighborhood has a different set of community/immigrants and is known for a specific kind of food. So if I know I want to explore like Woodside, for example, in Queens, there's a lot of good Filipino food there. I will go on Google Maps and just kind of bop around on the map, scroll through, and just find some restaurants that look interesting or that have good reviews, and I'll go. What is the process of you picking a destination? So very similar to the restaurant question, but like, how do I pick where I want to travel to? So like I said earlier, I want to travel to every single country in this world. I really do. But because it's not feasible for me right now, I would try to kind of just go off of destinations that have cheap flights. They don't have to be like dirt cheap, but just like, I love it when I'm on Google Flights and I see that little timeline, the graph of what the price of flights have been in the last like 30-60 days, and it says lower than usual. I'm like, yes, that to me is like, you know. So I love booking flights when I see that. And then I try to just pick destinations that are cheap during like off-peak seasons too. If the weather isn't so bad, then I try to travel during off-peak. I like less crowds and cheaper flights. And then if there's somewhere that I'm like really dying to go to, of course I will prioritize that. And then I also, like for example, next year, I really want to go somewhere in the Middle East. I really think I'm going to try to prioritize that, even if I can't find cheap flights. But I mean, I'm always thinking about traveling. That's the thing. So I am planning my travels like in advance. And I think that's how like you can get really good deals a lot of the times. It's like, I will kind of already be thinking of the destination, and then I'll be on Google Flights to compare the prices of when it's cheapest to go to. One thing that I have a habit of doing is I will, like, if I see on travelandleisure.com or some travel blog or some YouTuber talking about like how one destination is known for one thing, and if that thing is like spectacular, then I'll be like, I have to go. Like, I have that habit. And I'll give you an example. Like, when I saw years ago on like condenasttraveler.com that there's an island in Mexico that is known for green water, white sand beaches, and there are no cars on the island. Like, it's just golf carts, and you can swim with whale sharks. I was like, where? I need to go. Like, what? Swimming with whale sharks? Like, no cars? Like, It's a very like beautiful, untouched island. Where? It was Isla Holbox, and I went there just because of just like that one article. So I get like kind of tunnel vision sometimes. Like I know there's a lake in Indonesia where they're known for stingless jellyfish. There's a lake for that, and I'm like, now I gotta go to that lake. I don't know where it is, but I gotta go there. Yeah, so I get like focused on one thing a lot, and I'm like, I have to see, because I don't know, this world's just full of surprises, you know, full of very miraculous things. Okay, last question. How did you and Andrew meet? So Andrew is my boyfriend, and we've been together for almost 10 years. Yep, 10 years. We met through my last workplace. He and I worked at the same company, and we met when we were 22, 23, just out of college. We're the same age, by the way. He worked in one department and I worked in like the customer service department. Our departments didn't like work with each other like task wise. Oh, actually we did collaborate, but our departments were sitting next to each other. So, you know, we saw each other at work, we worked a little bit together, and then we also took public transportation home after work in San Diego. It's called the trolley. It's more like a tram kind of thing, and we would take the tram home together, like the same line, and then we started kind of chit-chatting that way. I had like a 5-year relationship before him, and that like completely devastated me. So I was single for about a year, and he was unhappy in a relationship. So, you know, I don't know if I'm like his rebound or what, but apparently it worked, and we're still together 10 years later. We moved from San Diego to New York City about 4.5 years ago, and yeah, that's how we met. That is it. That ends my personal Q&A. Hope you guys got to know me a little bit more, and that I answered most of the questions that you guys asked me. But if there are any more that you are curious about, feel free to leave them in the comments below. There will be more travel videos coming up soon next year. I have been taking like a little mini break for the rest of this 2025 year, just focusing on my health and focusing on my dog, who is getting older. So just been spending a lot of quality time at home with my boyfriend, my dog, and just focusing on myself a little bit more. But yeah, like I said, stay tuned for more videos. Thank you all for your love and support as always. I'm just so grateful for all of you. But have a great rest of your week, and also happy holidays. And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.